Hey fish friends, Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks, back with another video. Um, this is a video I was contemplating making, and by the name of the title I'm sure you can kind of get an idea about the topic, and that is artificial plants. I gotta be honest, I'm not a proponent of artificial plants. I've always prided myself in keeping live plants in my tanks, even the African cichlid tank. Previously in this tank, if you've seen in other videos, I had some Anubias and I had some Java fern, and I had moss before too, but that didn't last long at all. So, you know, with the Java fern, you know, the fish didn't bother the plants really, but the Java fern was not doing well in the tank at all. It's very slow growing, as you know, and I don't know if it wasn't getting enough nutrients because of the over filtration and the frequency of the water changes, or if it's just because of the water parameters that I have with the high pH, etc. It just wasn't doing well. I even threw some in my sump, which, you know, doesn't get any, you know, there's no fish bothering the plants in the sump, and it just didn't do well in there either. And with the Anubias, they didn't eat it, but they did kind of nip at it and pick at it, and it's also slow growing, so it did not do well either. I moved all the Anubias into the Tanganyikan tank. But when I removed everything and just had the natural rockscape, which is really, you know, kind of the natural environment that you'd see in Lake Malawi, you know, I had some issues because the fish were unable to hide from some of the more aggressive ones or the tank bosses, etc. So I found that I needed to kind of create a couple of spaces for the fish to get reprieve from being chased around, etc. So you can see the cluster on the right there is a very large artificial plant. Obviously it's not that realistic looking. I'm hoping that it'll develop a little bit of algae, etc., to maybe give it a more natural look to it. But I do find that some of the fish will, you know, hang out in there and kind of hide and take a break. There are caves and things like that in the background. That's a custom background that I made, but some of the you know, actually quite a few of the fish have established their own little areas within those caves, and so they kind of control their area. So anyway, so that's the reason why I have artificial plants. You know, I kind of gave up with the real plants in this tank. You know, if I come across a plant that I think will, you know, be able to sustain the beating, even if they're not eating it, but just the water conditions and the activity in the tank, then I'll put them in. And I'm not sold on these plants either. I got them for super cheap. Local fish store. I have a fish service business on the side, and local fish store gives me deep discounts, and so I got these up for next to nothing. So I just threw them in there to try them out, and if not, then I'll just take them out and put them in the fish room downstairs just for some of the work tanks. But anyway, that's about it. Just thought I'd just post a quick little video about the Malawi tank and the faux plants. I don't even know what kind of plants they are. Or what they're supposed to resemble. But you know, feel free to comment. Give me your thoughts on fake plants. You know, this is the only tank I have with fake plants. Everything else that I have, well, all my display tanks have live plants. The plants are the tanks in the basement fish room. A couple of them have some fake plants just because it has some you know, it creates hiding spots, etc., for some of the fish. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, provide feedback, and let me know. Actually, I'd also welcome, you know, people you know, putting some comments on there on what you want me to talk about next time. Thanks for watching.